We hope that you're enjoying these screenings as much as we enjoy bringing them to you. It's just great to be able to share the independent cinema to you guys. The end of day 4, we're getting closer to day 5 when we're going to award Asia's Best Independent Film 2022. Please stick around for that. But just before the end of the evening now, we're going to bring you some question and answer sessions that we've recorded with the filmmakers. We get underneath the skin of the films that you've just seen. So I'm going to ask, why don't you introduce yourself and tell us a little bit about the film that we've just seen.
This is Nan Li, the director of Baptism. I'm currently in Shanghai, China, and actually I have been working in the film industry since 2016. And right now I'm working with my elder sister. We opened a small company, a studio, and we mainly developing some realism and women's issue related themes for films and TV series. So Baptism, as you can see, is a short film with obvious woman, female elements, I think. And so it's about a new mother struggles with motherhood and returns to her happy family after being treated in a hospital. So I don't know if the audience who watch it that realize that the characters of the hospital actually corresponded to her family members. But in my mind, the story of this film consists of 3 levels. So just it's a short brief of my short film.
My name is Julian Maiz, and The Misfit is a short film about a queer boy who struggles to fit in among his group of friends because he goes to an all boys school and they're all straight guys, so he struggles to express his own effeminate side. The film, well, it's a little bit more personal because I am gay and I came from an all boys school, and as far as I know, the experiences that happen in this type of film, like it is shared among other queer people who went to like all boys schools as well. So when I did show it to some people, they did say like, "Oh, I relate to the character," or "I I know what this situation feels like."
My name is Zhou, and you can call me Paul. And I'm currently studying as a PhD student in Newcastle University, and I'm also a documentary filmmaker, and I also teaching documentaries in Chinese University. And yes, this film, Beautiful Dream, is about a wheelchair girl called Meihao. She is a very lovely girl, and we just record the daily life and found out what were the struggling scenes for her at that point.
I'm Eric Alinas, and I worked on the music video for Selfish by Panda featuring Jazzy Caliente. And Selfish, the music video, is about the journey between the individual lives of Panda and Jazzy and how they find themselves stuck sort of doing things for other people all the time and not having enough time for themselves, and then going through the journey of finally experiencing like a time for them to be selfish, like in a good way for themselves, and just have like a good time.
How did this film come about? What was the creation process? And was there some little element that struck you that actually blossomed into this film?
I am more editor, so I didn't come to the like do the all the shooting with Pan Hao. Actually, it's another co-director. Zhang Yihuan did all the filming, and so we also have a producer called Shaohan Bin. So he did many researches about the disabled groups in Beijing. So he was able to know Pan Meihao in that period. So he introduced this girl to us to make a short documentary, and we just think this is a perfect character because we usually saw many documentaries about disabled people, always like upsetting the audience and always very sad story. But this girl is quite different, and also I think he is very talkative. He always delivers some pretty good sentences, and she is also accept our filming. This is a very important thing, and she also trusts us. So we just decided to film this character, follow her about like 1 month.
Me and Panda actually worked a lot together on creating this music video. He came up with the initial concept of what story he sort of wanted to tell that went along with the song, and we built off from there. He wanted to use like his own personal experiences along with Jazzy's personal experiences.
A very technical question from a director and a DP. How long did it take you to shoot the film, and more importantly, how long did it take you to edit the film?
It was a very short film, so the shooting took 3 days, but they were like separate days because everyone's a student, so they had different schedules, and the editing took about a week to do.
The shooting is 4 days, so I think I can went faster if like there is no the impact of the big lockdown in Shanghai during that shooting period. I edit during the shooting days, so 15 to 20 days. I just have the shape of my short film.
Now, everybody loves the behind-the-scenes stories and stuff like that, but do you have a particularly happy, sad, gleeful, woeful moment about the making of this film?
On the first night of shooting, when we were filming the basketball scene, each of the guys took turns being like, "This shot is for the video," and every time, like most of the time they wouldn't make it. So I think one of those clips made it into like the very tail end, and it's like, "Put this in the video," and then he tries to go for the shot and he doesn't make it, and then right after he's like, "Don't put this in the video, don't put this in the video."
The microphone, actually, I've been using the same microphone since high school, but during the shoot we realized it was broken, so to record audio we used the voice recording app on a phone. Like we'd hide it between the actors and put it in front of them, so that's how we improvised. But yeah, that was very frustrating when we realized, oh, the microphone's broken. What do we do?
I think there is one difficult thing for this particular character is that because Meihao, he did many interviews before, and he is also kind of online celebrity in the disabled groups. So she used to get many camera interviewing her. So sometimes when we film her, we can say she is acting.
There were scenes about the actress, go underwater, but we can't afford to go to the underwater studio. So I just asked my uncle to, make a really big glass tank. So, but the tank just doesn't go well for the first day. Like the glue was not strong enough, and there were leak out. So we just and then the second day, like the paint is not dry yet, and the third day, the water just went dark.
Now you're in competition with a heap of other Asian independent filmmakers. How does it make you feel to be out there competing? And how excited are you going to be on Sunday night when the awards are being announced?
I look forward to it because now I'm doing a PhD in film practice, so I'm able to like visit many film festival, and also because our university, Newcastle University, also have many connections with different film festivals. So I really look forward to it, and I want to see some like other directors' documentaries, and I also want like say other maybe different kinds of film categories, maybe drama or other stuff?
I was really surprised when I got the notification because I had submitted this like way back in February. So I knew like the announcement was coming up soon. So when I got the email, I was ecstatic to hear about it, especially since it's gonna be hosted in the Philippines and I'm Filipino myself. So that was really nice to see. Fortunately, I won't be able to fly out there in the short notice, but it was very exciting, and everyone that was part of it, a part of the video, was so excited to hear.
I'm very excited and honored to be selected, of course, because actually it's my first shot, actually. So, yeah, it would be the best if I can, come to face to you guys. And well, I know, like, just working as a director is always hard. So I just hope, like, no matter what the result is, just we can't give up. Just keep doing this, and it will be the best hope.
Oh, it's really exciting, especially since it's happening. The films are getting screened in the city where I'm in Manila.
Yeah.
So this is the first time I'm actually gonna go face to face in a festival, like a non-online festival. Yeah, I'm really excited to see what everyone else's short film is like, and I'm really excited about the fact that mine was accepted as well.